Hey everybody, it's Mr. Florida Flipper back out in the garage picking some orders. I already grabbed two things before I started this. Usually I do 1 day shipping, so a lot of my items I don't get to show you guys that sell because I have to ship them out so fast. So, I only make 1 or 2 videos a week. I'm trying to get better on that. At least don't have time to make a video when I sell stuff. So I already packed up two things. One was a shirt, dress shirt, Joseph A. Bank shirt. Make sure you guys go through your old stuff. I have a lot of shirts. I used to work in a different job where I needed long sleeve dress shirts, but now I don't need them, so I'm selling them all. Not that much money, but hey, it's money I wouldn't have got it. I would have either donated them or maybe sold them at a garage sale for $1. So I'm getting a little bit out of them. So I sold that, and then I sold one other thing, and then also we're gonna grab this thing right here. I already packed it up. It's this Pampered Chef egg cooker, ceramic egg cooker. Got that at Goodwill for $3. I sold it for like $7, so I'm not really gonna make anything, but glad to see it go. It's been sitting in the shop for a while, so we're taking that out. Also, we sold this other thing down here. Let me grab it. This is a pretty cool thing down here. I'll show you all that in just a second. All right, so let's go ahead and get this right here. I think it's down here in the mess. Like I said, I gotta find a new way to do this because this is getting out of control with the this strategy of putting all my goods here. It's not working really. I hope you guys are having a good time selling. I think we definitely are in the summer slowdown. If you haven't heard of that before, during the summertime, not as many people are buying, mostly because what do you do when you're during the summertime? If you have kids, you go on a lot of vacations, so you're spending more money on going out to eat, doing things, going on vacations rather than buying things for yourself or for your family. So that's what a lot more experiences. So I think it's down here. Gotta move some stuff. 1 second. All right, here it is right here. It's a pretty cool thing actually. So I got this on Whatnot. So this is, like I said, I find a lot of stuff on Whatnot. So this is one of them. So that's a cool box. We'll look at that inside. And let's see what else we had. Here's one of the other things we had to get. We had to get this polo. I already had it bagged up. We're gonna check it though to make sure, because it's been a while since I've looked at this one. Because like I said, I'm not pre-packaging my stuff anymore. Half because I want to show you guys the stuff that I sell, and the other half because it just, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. It does help out in the morning when I ship my packages, but it is nice to be able to see it and make sure I'm grabbing the right thing. And it does save me a little time on the listing part because then I don't have to pack it right away. And a lot of the stuff I've been buying too doesn't just fit in a little poly bag, so it's not as easy. Some things I need to use actual boxes for, which I have a disgusting mountain pile of boxes right now that I need to work on. And then our last thing that I need to grab here is this thing down here. I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. All right, so brought you back inside. So we're gonna take a look at this thing right here. Let's turn you around. All right, so this is the boxes. It was a trinket box. I bought 2 of these actually, and I think I bought them for like $10 for both of them. And it has this cool like pearl inlay. It's like, looks handmade for sure. No markings or anything, but it's just really cool. I figured I could sell this one pretty easy. Just a little wooden box, sold that for $20 plus $10 shipping. Then this thing I sold, this is my second time that I'm gonna be selling this. It's a time clock. I got this at a garage sale, and the funny thing about that is that at the garage sale that I was at, I was looking around and I really didn't see any. It was a community garage sale. I really didn't see anything that was like super interesting at this lady's garage sale, and then I just happened to come across this time clock thing, and I said, that's kind of interesting. Like, I feel like that could make money. I opened it up and it was like brand new in the box. So I was said, how much is this? And she's like, oh yeah, I'll do that for $10. And I had scanned it because it actually had a barcode, and I saw that it had sold a couple times on eBay. Not that many, like I think there was like 3 sold for about $70. So I was like, okay, maybe. I was like, I'll come back and look around, because I hadn't even really walked around in the garage sale. So I said, okay, I'll come back. And she's like, how about 5? And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it for 5. So I just automatically took it for 5. So a little key strategy right there. You never want to don't offer up an amount, see if they'll say it, or leave a little bit of silence in between, and you know, maybe they might give you a better deal. So I didn't even have to haggle really. She just gave me a good deal. So I sold that for $66 plus shipping. So that's pretty nice. And I did get back the shipping from the last time I sold it because it was a remorse buyer. The person who bought it said that their boss didn't want it or didn't need it. So they didn't get back their shipping. So that'll be a nice little sale. Hopefully this time I'll get to keep that one out. And then that Callaway Callaway blue shirt, we'll take a look at that in a second here. So yeah, I think I would stay away from the clothing at Goodwill, but if your prices at your Goodwill are lower for polos, I would go for it. There are definitely some out there, you know, you just gotta look. They can't catch everything. There's some polos that you could probably find, especially if they're new with tags, that they might price at $9 that could sell for, you know, $30 or $40 and make it worth it. But I'm just really trying to source mostly from garage sales for clothing. I don't mind selling clothing. It is a little bit more complicated, I would say, just because you have to take a lot of pictures, and depending on, you know, the type of clothing that you're selling, you can have a higher return rate. But so far I have not had any problems with clothing, you know, knock on wood. But I did just sell a pair of Lucky jeans that I got from a garage sale for $29.99, and I think I bought them for like $2, so that was a good sale. But yeah, really doing well. I sold like 6 things today, so that was nice. Some of the things I had already shipped out, but I wanted to make sure, like I said earlier in the video, I have 1 day shipping, so it is a lot of, it's a time crunch a lot of times. So, you know, usually some stuff might sell throughout the day while I'm at work. I'll get home, I'll print out those labels, I'll try to pack them up before we go to bed. And then in the morning, I might have 1 or 2 more things that I've sold, and I try to make sure I get those out that same day. So the next day I got 1 day handling time on all my items. So basically if I sell it on a Tuesday, I have to ship it out by Wednesday. I do have my time set so that if it does sell overnight, I do get that additional day where your business hours kind of, they don't start. So let's say somebody bought something on Tuesday at 2 a.m. I wouldn't have to ship it out until by Thursday. But I'll just try to go ahead and take care of it. That way I don't have to worry about it, and it's getting to the customer as fast as possible. So that's what I usually do. That's why I don't get to show you guys though all the items that sell, but I am gonna try to get a little better on that. Maybe just record the items when I grab them really quick and then, you know, put it in the video later. I also had some news for you guys and gals, sorry. I recently ended all of my promoted listings. So I promote everything in my store unless it's like a one-off item that there's none of, like that time clock. I think there was only 2 people that had it listed besides me, and I just undercut them by like a couple of dollars maybe. I think it was like $1. I think I undercut them. I won't promote those type of things. I also have another item that's a multi-quantity item that I don't promote. The Keurig little reusable filters that I bought from Whatnot, that big lot of them. I don't do those types of things promoted just because there's not really a reason to. So I don't promote, but 99% of the rest of my stuff I promote at 2.1% on eBay. But I was recently listening to one of my favorite podcasts, Trash to Cash, and they were talking about promoted listings, and I thought about it, and they had a little a poll about promoted listings, and I said, maybe I should try not doing promoted listings. So I'm gonna try it for a month, and I'm gonna track it as we go, and we'll look at my numbers and see if my sales drop at all from not promoting. And like I said, I only promoted at 2.1%, so I don't think I had that big of a boost, but I would say about 40 to 50%, I'll look at my numbers to make sure of my sales were promoted. It would seem like I would sell maybe 6 things in a row that wouldn't be promoted, and then I would sell 3 or 4 things that were promoted. So we'll see what that actually looks like in my numbers. But I'm gonna try it. So I took all my listings off promoted, and I also took the 2.1% and I deducted 2.1% from every single item. So instead of paying eBay 2.1%, I'm giving the buyer a 2.1% discount on all of those current orders or current listings. Moving forward, I just try to price competitively. I want to sell my items fast, especially my older items in my store. I'm trying to clean house right now. I just had a July 4th sale. Didn't really work. I used coupons. I got a couple sales from them, I would say, but nothing crazy. It wasn't like a big increase in sales for me. I think the most I had was maybe I had 7 to 8 items in one day. Oh no, I think I did have 10 items like a couple days before July 4th, and I ran that sale for like the whole month of like a couple weeks in June all the way until July 5th. So nothing super amazing with that. I did 15%. A lot of people said that you should try to do a 20% coupon because that makes it really worth it to the buyers, because usually I'll send out offers at 5 to 10% off. Whenever I get offers, I'll deduct 5 to 10%. So I went ahead and bumped it up to 15% a coupon, but yeah, it didn't really seem like it worked that well. So I don't know if I'll do that going forward, but yeah, no more promoted listings for me. Now I am going to promote some items, specifically clothing. I will promote clothing just because it's a very saturated market, like that Callaway shirt. There's probably 1,000 Callaway shirts out there right now. Maybe there might be 200 that are blue like that people will be searching for. So I do promote those types of things. And I think I did promote something else today. Just things that I think that need a little bit extra boost to get seen, to get searched for, because there's so many. But if it's like a one-off item, like that trinket box, or it's, you know, the time clock, I'm not gonna promote. eBay does a pretty good job of getting me sales. I don't really have a problem getting sales. I think a lot of it is how good your item is and if your price is good. So those are the key factors, and that's what I'm looking at moving forward, trying to make sure I'm selling items for at least $15 plus. Now I will continue to sell my remotes. A lot of my remotes that I sell are only like $7 to $10, but it's only cost me like 50 cents a dollar per remote, and I end up making about $2 after everything's said and done, which is enough for me just to have that extra couple sales every day. Maybe going forward, when I get a little bigger and I run out of time, I probably won't do remotes because they are time intensive to look up the exact remote that it is, especially when I still haven't gone through my 180 remotes that I currently have. So I will have to do that at one point. I have a big backlog of death pile. I don't know if you can see those boxes right there, but those are all whatnot boxes. So I have a lot of stuff coming in. Need to slow down, take it easy, and list all this stuff. I don't want to have a huge death pile. But other than that, everything's going really good. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Let me know, hit the like button. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun to me. And I enjoy sharing, you know, what I've learned and kind of my journey. I hope it helps you guys. I hope you kind of can see that it's not so easy as some people might make it look. It is a lot of work. It is very hard, especially when you have a full-time job, and doing this part-time. It takes up a lot of your time listing and finding items. That's the fun part, is the finding the items part. But when you actually find good items, you have to have time to sell them and to ship them. But yeah, loving it. Everything's going really great. My sales are picking up a little bit. It seems like this last few weeks, this video is coming out about a week after July 4th, and it seems like it's getting a little better. I'm hoping heading into the end of summer, back to school, that I'll be able to pick up some sales. You know, try to get items that would be used in schools, like backpacks, school supplies, that kind of stuff. See if I can find some deals on those different types of things. And we'll see how that goes. And we will see how that does ramping up into the end of summer. I am going to really try to do a picking video where I go out to a garage sale and wear the GoPro. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in the next couple of weeks. I have so much backlog, like all these boxes to go through, so I'm not gonna try to buy too much, but the good thing about garage sales is you can get the items very cheap, spending a couple dollars here and there. So it doesn't really cost that much, but it also still adds to the pile growing ever bigger. So I will see about that, but I want to get that done. And I just know that once I do it, it won't be as bad as I'm expecting. I'm not a very shy person, but I know wearing a camera is gonna be kind of weird for me, especially the first time doing it, but we will see how that goes. Continue to follow my journey. I hope that you are learning as much as I am from doing these. It's really become a great tool for me. So I will see you guys on the next one. Mr. Florida Flipper,